Okay, so I'm here with Congressman Brad Sherman, and you were recently involved in a bit of a tiff with the Turkish ambassador about your comments about the attempted coup in Turkey. What's your perspective on events in Turkey right now?
I'm not pro-coup, but I'm certainly not pro-Erdogan either. It is troubling for those who have looked at Turkey as an example of democratic institutions and democracy in the Middle East, to see a corrupt and authoritarian regime growing under Erdogan's tutelage.
What do you think of their request to extradite the cleric Gulen, who they accuse of being behind the coup?
So far, I believe they produced zero evidence. I don't think we extradite someone to a country that is now recreating the death penalty with one target in mind, in the absence of evidence.
And what about the NATO alliance? Is Turkey still a reliable NATO partner with all of the turmoil going on?
Well, we would like to see more effective militaries in all of the NATO countries. Turkey doesn't underspend the way that so many other NATO countries do on their military, but Erdogan has fired or arrested literally thousands of officers, and so I don't think the Turkish military is well positioned now. I think what's more troubling even than what is happening this year was Erdogan's cooperation with ISIS, really right up until this year. Yeah, so for several years prior to 2016. And so even an effective Turkish military is not a reliable partner if it reports to a government that was playing footsie with ISIS, allowing ISIS to export its oil into Turkey, allowing the free flow of ISIS fighters across its borders.
What about
so the worst thing you can say about Erdogan is less true this year than it was last year, and that is, and it probably is completely untrue this year, and that is his sympathetic cooperation with ISIS in prior years.
What about the model of his party as an example for other Islamist parties to become responsible governing parties rather than militant parties? Is that now over with the way he's behaving in Turkey?
Well, for Turkey, we would tend to set a higher standard than many Middle Eastern countries, and because Turkey has a much more advanced economy, much more educated citizens, stronger civil society than most countries in the greater Middle East. And certainly his party is not a shining example because it's going backwards. Now, is Turkey still more democratic than Iran or Saudi Arabia? Yes. But that's not a hell of a compliment.
What about Iran? You were an opponent of the Iran deal. Do you see their interference in Turkey, or is this more an internal Turkish affair?
I have not seen evidence of Iran on either side of this dispute, and I won't say either side of any of the many sides of this dispute. I think the Shiite-Sunni divide makes it difficult for Iran to create problems in a Sunni state, or for a Sunni state to create problems for the Iranian regime.
Thanks very much.
Thank you.